I made $220,000 last year with my Amazon FBA business, but still, I don't think I would recommend this business model for everyone. And that's because the way that Amazon FBA works, which is basically you buy products in bulk at a discount and then sell those products on Amazon for a higher price. For example, I found this product being sold on Alibaba.com for 71 cents, and I found the exact same product being sold on Amazon for $12.99. And here's a free trick you can use to find out exactly how many units of a product a seller is selling per month. All you have to do is go to the Amazon product you want to find this out for, scroll down to the bottom, and copy the best-selling rank number. Paste that over into the free Jungle Scout sales estimator tool and hit enter. And we can see for this product, there's over 7,800 units per month that are being sold, which means this seller is doing over $100,000 in sales per month. But keep in mind, that number is revenue and not profit. For example, my business that did over $220,000 in the last year, I didn't get to keep all that money. First off, I had to pay for the products that I was selling, and that cost me over $55,000. I also spent $33,000 on the Amazon selling fee, and Amazon charges a 15% fee just to sell on their platform. I also spent another $33,000 on the Amazon FBA fulfillment fees. And this is the fee for you to be able to send your product into the Amazon warehouse. And when you get an order on the Amazon website, Amazon picks, packs, and sends out your product to the customer for you. I also spent another $3,000 in other Amazon fees, such as storage fees, receiving fees, and a few other fees. And another $32,000 in other fees to run my business, including advertising fees and just other random costs. And in total, in the last year, my main Amazon business did over $63,000 in profit. And if you like that and you want to see how to start your own Amazon business, make sure to hit the like button. And what's amazing about this is that FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. And once you get your business up and running, the only work you really need to do is send emails to your manufacturer, have them ship your products into the Amazon FBA warehouse, and Amazon will fulfill your products for you whenever you get a sale on their giant website that has over 147 million customers all trying to buy products like yours on their site. And you can see in the last year with my business, I did over $60,000 in profit. But the cool part about that was I was only really working about 2 to 4 hours per week because Amazon was helping me to get sales for my product and they were handling all the fulfillment. So let me show you how to start your own Amazon FBA business. But this does lead me to the next reason why Amazon FBA kind of sucks. And that's because there are a lot of startup costs. Though I will show you a trick that you can use to avoid all these startup costs and start your business even if you have $0. But let's be honest, it takes money to make money, especially if you're going to try to create a passive income machine that's going to basically be making you money even when you're not actively working on the business. For example, when you find a product that you want to sell on Amazon, the first step is you're going to want to order samples of that product. And at a minimum, that's going to cost you around $50. Now, the manufacturer will usually give you a sample for free, but if the manufacturer is in China, you're going to have to pay for shipping to the United States, which is going to be around $50. Now, don't worry if you don't have a product in mind yet. Later in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can find a product that will be successful on Amazon. But also keep in mind, this $50 for a sample is just a guess. For my product, I actually spent $1,500 in samples because it is a food product and it was relatively expensive to get started. You're then going to want to get a logo and a design for your box. This is going to probably set you back around $200. But again, I wanted a really high quality professional logo, so I went to 99 Designs and I spent $800 on my logo. I spent another $200 on the box and the packaging design. Now, you don't have to spend that much money. You can go to sites like Fiverr or Upwork and get a logo for a lot cheaper. Another optional fee is to pay $275 to trademark your logo. Now, you don't really have to do this at first, but it does have some benefits if you're going to be selling on Amazon. Another optional fee is to set up a DBA, which stands for Doing Business As, and it allows you to open up a business bank account. This is going to set you back around $100. Or if you want to be even more professional, you can start an LLC, which stands for Limited Liability Company, which is what I did, and that cost me $800 because I'm in California and it's the most expensive state to set up an LLC. In other states, this is going to be $100 to $300. But once you do all that, you're ready to do your first production run and buy the products from your manufacturer at a bulk discounted price. And you can find manufacturers all over the world by using sites like Alibaba.com, which allows you to search through an entire list of manufacturers in China, in India, and a bunch of other countries. I've also done other videos on how you can find a manufacturer in the United States. But paying for your first production run is going to depend on how many units of your product you want to buy and how expensive your product is to buy. And on average, I would recommend ordering around 300 units. And for this example, let's say you bought 300 units at $3 a piece. That would be a $900 bill for your production run. Now again, for my product, my first production run was a lot more complicated. I had to buy all the different ingredients for my product from different companies. Then I also had to buy the film that would create the pouches for my product, as well as the display boxes. And on top of that, I had to pay for shipping of all these products to my manufacturer, and I still had to pay a manufacturing fee. Again, for most products, it's much simpler. All you have to do usually is just message a supplier on Alibaba.com and tell them that you want to buy the product, send them the money, and they handle the rest. And once your manufacturer is done with your production run, the last big fee you will have is to ship your products from your manufacturer into the Amazon warehouse. For me, this cost around $800, but if your manufacturer is overseas in China, your shipping might be a lot more expensive. For example, the flashcards that I mentioned earlier would probably cost about 50 cents per unit to ship from China to the United States. Which means after you pay for your designs, the samples, your first production run, getting your production run shipped from your manufacturer into the Amazon warehouse, and you pay for a DBA, and you pay for photos for your Amazon product listing, as well as the mandatory UPC barcode and the $39.99 a month you have to pay for the professional selling plan on Amazon. At a minimum, it's going to cost you around $1,700 to start your Amazon FBA business. And for me, it would have cost me $22,000 to start my Amazon FBA business. And at the time, I didn't have that much money. So let me show you a secret that I used to raise most of the money that I needed to do my first production run. And that secret is to use Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or some other kind of website to crowdfund your product. And the way this works is you basically tell people about your product, and they have the option to pre-order this before you even do your first production run. And I raised over $17,000 for my product before I did my first production run, which paid for most of my startup costs. And recently I tried this method out again. I partnered with AJ, who is a bartender and lost his job during all the chaos that happened these last few years. He wasn't able to get a new job, but he ended up joining my Amazon program, and we created a set of cocktail flashcards. And he was able to raise over $100,000 with Indiegogo without spending any money on advertising or any money on actually creating his product, which basically means he was able to start his business without spending a dime. And what's even crazier about this is that in his first month of selling this product on Amazon, he did over $54,000 in sales, which is over $20,000 in profit. So even though it does cost some money to start an Amazon business, there are ways to raise the money that you need. And on top of that, within a month or two of running your Amazon business, you'll probably pay for a lot of your startup costs. But of course, the problem is that you need to find a product to sell on Amazon. And not every product that you find is going to be successful on Amazon. But let me show you a really cool tool to find products that are going to be successful on Amazon. And this is my secret method. And the truth is, I struggled for years trying to find a profitable product to sell on Amazon. The first business that I started after I quit my corporate job was actually a dance clothing business. Something I was not passionate about, something I didn't care about, but the numbers made sense. And I want to be clear, if you're going to sell a product on Amazon, the numbers do need to make sense. And the way to do this is to figure out how many times per month people are searching for products like the one that you're going to try to sell on Amazon. And it's important to remember that Amazon is a search engine. People go to Amazon to search for products that they want to buy. And the truth is, the products that come up at the top of the search results are usually the products that they're going to purchase. So you want to find a product that a lot of people per month are searching for, and that you can also get to the top of the search results on. Now, the best way to do this, in my secret method, is to use a tool called Helium 10. You can use this tool to find out exactly how many times per month people are searching for different keywords on Amazon. And the real secret is to try to find things that people are searching for in Amazon that when you go to Amazon and you type in those keywords, there's no product that exists like that. Because then you're guaranteed to come up at the top of the search results, and the only product people are really going to be able to buy is your product. And this is a powerful tool. I'll put a link to this tool down below, as well as a coupon code that will get you 50% off. But the numbers making sense is only half the battle. I highly recommend, if you're trying to create a legitimate passive income company, that it's a product that you're actually passionate about. Because the truth is, if you really want to have a lot of success with Amazon, it helps to create some kind of a social media, to network with influencers. This will make all aspects of creating your business not only easier, but also more fun. And this is another reason why Amazon FBA is not for everyone. Yes, you can make a lot of money if you create a product just by focusing on the numbers, but usually when I see people do that, they get burnt out and they end up not wanting to continue running their business. But again, Amazon FBA is not for everyone. What you're doing here is you're building a machine that's going to make you money, and eventually you're going to automate it and systematize it so you don't have to actually be actively working on your business. And at the beginning, this takes time and some hard work. It's a lot like building a car. If your goal was to go across the United States, for example, you really have two options. You can either walk, which is what most people are doing with their corporate job. It's going to take you a long time to get to your final destination. Or what you could do instead is build a car. And it's going to seem like for a long time, you're not really going anywhere. But once you're done building the car, or in this case, your Amazon FBA business, you're going to be able to go so much faster than everybody else. And this is because you're utilizing technology. Things like the Amazon FBA warehouse system. And Amazon is a $1.6 trillion company. They've built out an extremely complex fulfillment network. And on top of this, they've spent billions of dollars optimizing their website and making it so as many people as possible will come to their website to buy products like yours. And by creating an Amazon business, you're able to use all this technology for pretty much free. But I do have to be honest with you about something. I made tens of thousands of dollars of mistakes with my Amazon business. And I'm going to share with you the 3 things you should know before you start your Amazon FBA business. And then after that, I'm going to give you a free 2-hour-long step-by-step Amazon FBA training. And I'm here to answer every single question you have about Amazon FBA. Just leave it in the comments down below and I'll answer all of your questions. But I want to be honest with you. There are some issues with selling your products on Amazon. First off, if you have a successful product, people can copy your products. And this happened to me. I was the first keto, paleo, vegan nut butter product out there. But when other people saw how much success I was having, a lot of competitors started to pop up. And this can lead to your sales dropping over time. For instance, in my first year selling this product on Amazon, I did over $360,000 in sales, $120,000 in profit. And then a few competitors came in, but it really didn't affect my sales. That next year, I ended up doing over $450,000 in revenue, $150,000 in profit. But even more competitors started to come in, and in year 3, I ended up doing around $220,000 in revenue, $60,000 in profit, which is about the same amount that I'm going to do right now in my 4th year of selling this product on Amazon. But here's the important thing. If you compare my life right now to back when I had a corporate job where I would wake up to an alarm clock every day to go spend 10 hours working for a business that I didn't care about, compared to now where I wake up every day when I want to wake up, I work on whatever I want to work on, and I can live anywhere in the world that I want to live, I would say the fact that my sales dropped a little bit, considering the fact that I was only really working about 4 hours a week on this business, isn't too bad, because I'm still making about as much money as I was back at my corporate job, but I'm working a lot less. And the truth is, if I would have worked harder on my business, I probably could have blown this business up and probably would be making millions of dollars a year from this business. The second mistake I made is I picked a product that was very hard to manufacture, which ended up costing me tens of thousands of dollars in different manufacturing problems. My first production run of pouches didn't have a tear notch, so I had to hire people to go cut tear notches on every single one. In my next production run, a lot of the pouches didn't seal properly, which led to me losing $5,000 worth of product. At one point, I also had a whole roll of the film damaged, which cost me $2,000. And the icing on the cake was I actually had a manufacturer completely scam me out of $11,000. They told me that the product was going to be one price, and then they ended up charging me a lot more money. And the third and the most common mistake I see people making with Amazon, and a mistake that I also made, was not starting my Amazon business sooner. You see, there's 9 million sellers on Amazon, 4,000 new sellers joining every single day. Now, the truth is there's only about 2 million active sellers, and of those 2 million active sellers, there's only really about 1 million that are in the United States. And of those 1 million active sellers in the United States, there's over 200,000 of them that are making over $100,000 per year. And I'll be honest with you, most of the new sellers trying to sell on Amazon are going to fail because they're using outdated methods to sell on Amazon, like private label or wholesale. But you can see by using the method that I'm going to share with you in just a minute, I was able to make over $10,000 of profit per month. And if I would have started my business a month earlier, that would have been an extra $10,000 in profit. If I would have started my business a year earlier, that would have been an extra $120,000 in profit. So by not starting my business earlier, I actually lost out on $120,000 I could have made. And the truth is, I'm not the only one that's used this method and had success on Amazon. There's people like AJ, Mina, Troy, Carla, Steven, Ariana, and a bunch of other people that I've done interviews with on this YouTube channel. And if you want to learn the exact method that I used and all these other people use to make money with Amazon for free, I made this YouTube video right here. It goes step by step showing you how to use my method for selling on Amazon. So click on that video. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.